Welcome to the Shifting with Marlee podcast. I'm Marlee. Thank you for joining me wherever you are. All that I ask of you, the listener, is to have an open mind and an open heart. And in return, I offer you myself. Today, we're going to spend a few moments dreaming about the future. This is an annual tradition on the Shifting with Marlee podcast, and it's something I look forward to every year. It's important to dedicate time for imagination and dreaming and fantasizing, and we don't do it enough in our day-to-day lives. So today, I invite you to lean back and get comfortable and travel to that place within yourself where anything and everything is possible. I invite you to open up your mind and tap into your imagination. I invite you to, for a moment, let go of this current reality. Let go of everything currently going on in your life and in the world. Let go of any perceived constraints. And journey with me to a new world, a new reality, free of any restrictions or rules where anything is possible. Think outside of the box, the most epic, phenomenal version of reality of your wildest imaginations. There are no limits. I'll share with you my dream as it is today to get us started. In my dream world, everyone is rested and nourished. There is pleasure and joy and abundance and rest and safety for everybody and every being. It's a softer and slower world. It's a world built on love. Love is the foundation. Love is the frequency. It's a world that values nature and the earth, where we live in alignment with the earth and the seasons. It's a balanced and regenerative world where everything is built with the earth instead of fighting against it and extracting from it. A world where we have a harmonic relationship with our Earth Mother. And it's a heart-centered world where we support each other and help each other. Everybody and every child is valued. And it's a world where everybody is able to fulfill their unique purpose and potential. That's my dream as it currently stands. I can feel it in my heart. And when I talk about it and think about it, I can tap into that frequency and vibration and feeling of that world. To help us build out this dream world and reality even more, I'm going to call on some of the guests of the podcast from this past year. As you may know if you listen to this podcast, at the end of every guest episode, we give some time to this thought experiment. I ask every guest that comes on the show some version of the question, what is your vision for the future of humanity and the earth? So in a moment, you'll hear from Kaylee McDevitt, Christy Yael, Rachel Butt, Lizzie McDonald, Emily June Wilcox, Natalie Wallace, and Chantel Scott. Okay, here we go. What is your vision for the future of humanity and the earth?
Yeah, my vision would be more women stepping into these powerful archetypal transitions and really knowing themselves and connected with themselves and connected with nature. I think we've gotten so disconnected. And there's a lot of benefit with modern technology, but there's also been a lot of harm with that too. And if we could slow things down and just be barefoot on the earth and tapped into that, everything would change. So I just picture a slower, more intentional pace and not rushing around.
What is your vision for the future of humanity and the earth?
This is such a beautiful question. What I know to be true is that we are all love. That's already what we are, every one of us. Every single one of us on this planet is love. And we get caught in this three-dimensional world. We get caught in the illusion of fear and scarcity and separation and polarity. That person's good, that person's bad. And the reality is, and I know this is the truth, it's been my lived experience to know that this is the truth, is that when we leave this life, we return to love because we are love and we are all connected. Every single one of us is connected to one another. And so because I know that that's the truth, that is the future. It's the future, it's the past, it's the present. What is. And, I think so much of all of the conflict that we experience as humans on this planet comes from that illusion of separation. But I really encourage people, the next time you're in conflict with somebody, to look at them and recognize they're just reflecting you back to you. That's it. And everything is a lesson. Everything is happening for our own benefit. Everything is happening to expand us. It's all happening to help us evolve. And it's more than we're all in this together. It really is. We are all one organism. We are all one. And so I have only hope for the future of humanity because we're all love.
What is your vision for the future of humanity and the earth?
Just a small question. Yeah, well, I was thinking about this. I mean, harmony is the word that I think I was born into this lifespan with, to bring in my own life in the world as best I can, as well, as I say, imperfectly. But I think it's this approach of how can we live in greater harmony with ourselves, with each other, and with the earth. And I think that is possible. And it requires this deep listening, to ourselves, this acceptance, this forgiveness, this love. And then we can mirror that out to others so that we can create social well-being. So it's this real inner well-being, social well-being, economic well-being, planetary well-being. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy then, but it has to start within, with this awareness, with this listening, with this softness. And then really I feel actually everything is here. As I say, we've just sort of gone down a wrong path, but the many people were living in harmony with the earth. Some people still do, and with each other. And we've got to get back to that it's kind of beautiful, isn't it? With the technology we have, it's like this ancient future as well. It's like, not being against anything, just really what can we bring into this world to live in harmony with ourselves, others, and the earth.
What is your vision for the future of humanity and the earth?
Spaciousness. That individuals can come back to this place of space and neutrality and hone that ability. I don't know what it would look like after that, what changes would happen. And I don't even want to project my ideas or visions onto it. I know the feeling of spaciousness in myself, and I've witnessed it in my clients. I've witnessed it in my teachers. And I'm willing to be surprised by what the world could look like if we all had vast spaciousness and capacity to be with what is. I'm willing to be surprised by the beauty and splendor that might be beyond my wildest imagination.
What is your vision for the future of humanity and the earth?
Ooh, that is a big question. I really see this new paradigm, this new earth where people are tapped into their spiritual gifts. They're tapped into their intuition. And I sort of say, like, you could go to an intuitive barista and like they're putting the adaptogens into your coffee that they feel are best for you that day. So it's like everything still exists, but people are tapped into their sensing part of their being and bringing that into their dental practices and the way they're making their coffee and everything in between. And again, the money also is flowing in this beautiful way too. And so there's a lot of sufficiency. People are really leaning into abundance. And we've seen it in the past. Like in some respects this is not new. And so if you read about some of the ancient times, it was very abundant. It was like good weather, plenty of food, abundant harvests. And what did we get during that time? We got like the Renaissance, we got all of this incredible art, these incredible advances in mathematics and such. And I'm just excited for like whatever the next version of that is, because I want people's genius focused on, just like answering the really cool questions about why we're here and how we can best love each other and serve each other. And what comes from that, I don't know, but I'm excited to find out.
What is your vision for the future of humanity and the earth?
I don't think I can say I have a vision. What I feel is just so much love. We all carry so much love within us that can grow and be shared exponentially. And I know it's coming. I know it's going to happen, and I don't know when, and I probably will not be here as a human body when it happens, but if we can all just take radical responsibility for ourselves and realize our power to create this world of love, to create a loving world. If this conversation today activates just one thing inside of you, my wish, my desire would be that you really, really take to heart how powerful you are and what a role you have to play in the creation of this loving world.
What is your vision and dream for the future of humanity and the earth?
Just community, to be honest, and back to nature. I think technology is great. I think the internet is amazing. But as with everything, there are a lot of distortions. And I think our addiction to technology has taken us away from community. It's taken us away from nature and from, nurturing connections in our life, our families, our friends. So to really see people back to nature, living off of the land, for the standard to be raised for everyone. And by everyone, I mean everyone. There shouldn't be anybody that's hungry. There shouldn't be anybody that's homeless. There shouldn't be any children that are going without. There's more than enough. We have the resources to have more than enough. And I think that's really my dream. I mean, obviously, it would be great to have all of these crazy technologies that heal people and all of that. But to be honest, my simple dream is that everybody has enough and that everybody is looked after and nourished and cared for.
So there you have it. We've shared our dreams and visions for this future reality. I hope it provided some inspiration. And now I invite you to add your visions to this collective dream world. And guess what? This is what we're here for, to build and create this world. We're here to create new paradigms and new structures and new systems and new ways of being and relating and new technologies and new healing modalities. I, for one, am holding space for these visions and dreams to come into being and form. I invite you to hold space with me. I'll end today with a quote from Eleanor Roosevelt. "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams."